enormous sets, on-point casting, larger-than-life stories, and a completely different take on cinema characterizes Sanjay Leela Bhansali, a director, producer, screenwriter, and a music composer. Born in Mumbai, India, Sanjay since childhood was influenced by the film fraternity. After graduating with a Bachelor's of Commerce from Lala Lajpat Rai College in Mumbai, he attended the Film and Television Institute of India, Pune, to pursue his passion for cinema. Bhansali began his journey in the world of Bollywood by assisting Vidhu Vinod Chopra in movies like Parinda and A Love Story. He made his directorial debut with the musical drama film Khamoshi the Musical, starring Nana Patekar, Manisha Koirala, Salman Khan. The movie followed the story of a daughter's struggle in communicating with her deaf and mute parents. An art of portraying emotions without the words, only a director like Sanjay Leela Bhansali can hit the mark. After this, he directed Aishwarya Rai, Salman Khan and Ajay Devgan in the romantic drama film Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. The movie, with its signature Sanjay Leela Bhansali, became a huge commercial hit and bagged the Best Film Award at Filmfare Awards. This movie, which defines love in its true sense, evolves around a love triangle and how priorities, responsibilities change their lives. And next, starring Shah Rukh Khan, Madhuri Dixit and Aishwarya Rai as the leads, Sanjay Leela Bhansali came up with a period drama film, Devdas. This movie celebrated love and shared a story of heartbreak. Also, how can we not talk about the memorable song Dola Re Dola and imagine the duo's hook step? The large sets, intense acting, and the royal accents will always remain legendary. His next directorial venture, Black, starred the Bollywood legend Amitabh Bachchan with Rani Mukherjee. The movie, which won Bhansali another National Film Award, followed a story of a deaf-blind mute girl and her relationship with her teacher, who later on develops Alzheimer's disease. Extremely heart-touching story with a very different context and situation portrayed with such an ease. Next was Sawariya, which released in 2007 and was also launchpad of Ranbir Kapoor and Sonam Kapoor. Though the movie was not a blockbuster but had its own charm and is still considered one of the most visually appealing films. Movie was mostly shot in dark, which made two beautiful stars shine on the screen, and when it comes to Bhansali, we will never regret listening to the songs from his movies. Jab Se Tere Naina is the best example. He then directed Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and Hrithik Roshan in drama film Guzarish, which also did not perform well in theatres, but the performance definitely did grab attention of audience. Ethan, a magician rendered paralyzed in an accident, sets off a disturbance when he makes a petition to the court to end his own life. He redeemed himself with the film adaptation of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, Goliyon Ki Ras Leela Ram Leela, starring Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone, which turned out to be a hit. Bhansali won Filmfare Award for the Best Director for this movie. This movie reflected unconditional love and endless struggles of life when two young souls fall madly in love with each other. A brilliantly made film showcasing authentic beauty of Gujarat. In 2015, he directed another high-budget film, Bajirao Mastani, which again starred the hit pair Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone along with Priyanka Chopra in the lead. A jaw-dropping depiction of every scene which were inspired by aesthetic of Mughal-e-Azam. A love story of Maratha Peshwa Bajirao and his second wife Mastani. The movie opened to a very positive response, with Bhansali taking home the National Film Award for Best Direction. Movie not only made us fall for the huge sets and wonderful costumes, but also made place in our hearts forever with its eternal songs and dialogues. Further in 2017 came the epic historic drama movie Padmavati, which later changed into Padmavat, featuring Deepika Padukone as Rani Padmavati with Ranveer Singh as Khilji and Shahid Kapoor opposite her. This movie was surrounded with a lot of controversies before its release, but overcoming all the hardships, this movie made a whopping box office collection of 587 crores. All three lead characters were strongly portrayed on screen, be it Rani Padmavati's brave mindset or Khilji's misogynistic abrogating character. It was a visual treat to watch huge creative sets with minute detailed costumes. Recently, Bhansali came up again with a masterpiece, Gangubai Kathiawadi, starring Alia Bhatt in the lead. This movie is based on true story of Gangubai Harjeevan Das. Duped and sold to a brothel, a young woman fearlessly reclaims her power using underworld connections. The movie surrounds around a prostitute who is fighting for basic rights as a human being. Alia Bhatt mentioned how much she has evolved as an actor once she started working with Sanjay Leela Bhansali. She also adds that once you do a Sanjay Leela Bhansali film, you have learned it all about art. As a director, says Sanjay Leela Bhansali, I don't like to give direct instructions to people because it limits the actor's imagination.